So Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is specific for the students of IIUM that took or that is taking statics with me in my section. As you all know, the Prime Minister of this country have announced today until the end of the month to be a period of restricted of movement where one of the thing is it includes the university to be closed, right? So of course we know this already. Second, there is the announcement by the university that this period becomes the mid-semester break, meaning that it is officially a holiday, right? And then there's also the announcement by the Kuliah of Engineering that in accordance to the two prior announcement, of course we have the mid-semester holiday. However, so there's no physical academic activities, right, inside of the university. But however, it does state that if there's any prior agreed upon online class or something like that, it may proceed. So it comes to our section now. The thing is, in our class yesterday, meaning the final class before we actually go into this period of restricted movement, we have discussed about what we want to cover in the next 2 weeks in terms of online activities, right? But this is discussed among us before the announcement by the university that it become the mid-semester break. And normally in mid-semester break there's no class, including there's no online class because it's officially a holiday, right? So but of course the Kuliah of Engineering also stated that if there's already agreed upon, then you can proceed. However, two things. One is because not everyone actually attend the class, some were absent, so that discussion did not include those who were absent. And secondly, the announcement about from the university comes after, so some of you might have changed your opinion after knowing that okay, this become a mid-semester break, so I want a full total holiday, right? No activities, no academic activities. So with that, the question is what now? And I'm posting this video because I'm trying to reach all of you in my section in all front that is possible, because I will post on iTa'lim, the WhatsApp group for those who are in there, and also here because I'm not sure which channel can reach all of you. So I'm trying my best to reach the maximum or all of you basically. So there are several options. One, we continue as usual, meaning that online lecture will be as usual. And for my section, and as you, if you are in my section, you know that we already implemented flipped classroom, so the online class is already available, so nothing new here, you just go through. The only thing that is new is that how we will be implementing the tutorial session, and normally in the class activities, right, where we'll solve past exam questions. So if this option is accepted by all, meaning that we want to proceed as such, we will have to then discuss on how the implementation on the second part. The lecture part is you know it already. The lecture is already available anyway. It's just that how to do the tutorial part, right? That is if we are agreeing on the first option. And from the policy wise, because officially it's become a mid-semester break, so even if there's 1% of you who do not agree on this first option, then I cannot force it on you, right? It will be unfair and against the law or something, right? So that will be the way forward if every single one agree on that. So I do need your response on this, right? Either on iTa'lim, on the WhatsApp group, or in the comment section below whether you agree on this or not. Second option is a totally holiday, right? Meaning that totally no activities until we open up in April, right? Inshallah, hopefully the condition becomes better in the country, that we will actually continue the class in April, inshallah. Make dua, inshallah. That's the second option. The third option is, because personally, from my perspective, I will always try to serve and accommodate if anyone want to learn and if anyone want to progress, right? So the third option is becoming like optional for any who want, right? So we will continue on with something depending on what you want. If someone says that, okay, let's focus on this period for what we have covered so far from chapter 1 until chapter 4 and polish up, iron out, whatever. Make sure you really understand what we have covered before we go and continue for chapter 4 and 5 afterwards. That's one option in this option 3, right? Meaning that how we will be doing that, I'm not sure yet. Perhaps you ask question or specific, or we'll focus on the quizzes that we have done, because a lot of you make severe mistake in the quiz, which if you still do not understand how to solve those questions, I'm worried about what we will do in the later chapter, because those are foundation. Chapter 2, 3, and 4 is the foundation for the rest of the course, right? So by now you should be resolving all of those issues. But if you still in the dark of how or where is the mistake, etc., that this period may be a good time to iron out all of those things, right? That's one of the option. Or some of you do not want to lose momentum, because this half a month of holiday can really be detrimental to some of the students. They might even forget the whole semester what we have covered, and then suddenly if you continue on from chapter 4 and 5 onwards and you already forgotten all the previous chapter because of this long holiday, that can be tough to rebuild the momentum and catch up. Yeah, so if anyone who want to actually just cover, proceed with what we haven't covered yet, but that becomes additional for you, because later on we may, because if not everyone agree on the first option just now, then we will have to cover back from where we left off before the holiday, right? But if you want to get ahead, we can also discuss forward, and then when you come back you will be quite prepared and ready to excel in that chapter. So those are among the options that can be discussed. I do hope for your response, and I will accommodate and entertain what is the outcome of this, right? So if everyone agree on the first one, we'll move on for the first one. Now some of you will say that why do we need to do that? Because the semester is actually shifted, right? Meaning that after Eid, after Hari Raya, after Eid, there will be another 2 weeks or something of class. Yeah, so it depends. Some will say that, yeah, the mood will be affected then also, so might as well. So I'm not sure. It is up to you. If you want the third option, meaning that we cover something that is to make you stronger in the previous chapter, that is one possibility. Or looking ahead also, that's also a possibility. So this is just to reach out to my student, and do give your feedback, so that we can decide what to do next. And yeah, hopefully you respond as soon as possible, so that we can decide something and move forward with that. I'll be waiting for your response, inshallah. Wallahu alam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And stay safe with the health issues. Stay vigilant and take all the necessary steps to avoid from this become a more widespread outbreak or something, right? So that's just additional. You know what to do, but it's just a reminder for all of us, inshallah. Again, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay safe.